And hello, and welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy 15 with Wraith and Shade. Say hello, Shade.
Shade?
Okay, Noct, let's go.
And
You getting into this?
we are continuing with Side Quest Mayhem because there's still side quests to do. I mean, what better reason do I need?
We're gonna have 50 episodes of side quests and then like 2 episodes of the main story, and we're gonna be done.
Something like that. But how can I resist? They're such good side quests. And they're there, they need to be done.
And hopefully, this episode does not start as ridiculously as the previous one did.
Oh, God. Well, it's not night, so we've got
There's your
that
first
going
problem.
on for us. But I want to, because I'm fairly sure Vive has a quest that will take me up to the Rock of Ravito, so I want to do all the Rock of Ravito stuff at once if I can. Although, let me check the map. Sonya? Sonya. Dave. Just this side of a blockade. He probably wants me to go to the other side of the blockade, though. If I remember right, the other photo will be down here on this bridge. Kitty kitty. Ooh, ominous music. Really? We're parking here?
Don't forget where we parked.
Okay. I suppose that works. Oh, right, because there's a blockade here. Forgot about that.
Overhead.
Not where I meant to go. But sure, we'll kill them.
Back to it.
Oh yeah, how am I doing on... Let's see. Here.
Hostiles on your right. Thanks.
I see nothing over there. And I don't feel like having to jump back up onto this roadway, so...
Man, it's hot. Then lose the jacket.
What the hell? I remember being able to get in here. Do I have to do the quest that's in here first? No, because I've... Oh, Right, I have to run around the outside.
Rude.
Yeah.
Ah, the breeze feels good.
Indeed. Let's do this.
Why is it always bees?
Say your prayers.
No big deal. Nothing to it.
There's always giant spiders. Why can't it ever be regular-sized spiders for once?
Because it's just not as intimidating when you can step on them on accident. Oh wait, there I go using logic again.
I could get some good shots here. Let me get this shot.
Yeah, even if I had gone in, I wouldn't have been able to get out on this side because of the fence, so... I was just being an idiot when I forgot that I needed to go around the outside.
Real nice here.
Makes me want to take a nap.
No room for error.
What can I say?
Onward.
Right. Imperials above us!
Thanks.
The Imperials are far enough back, I'm not going to bother retracing my steps to fight them.
What's the forecast?
Clear skies, with the temperature rising.
Nice.
Tarhin Stronghold. Eventually we'll need to go in there. But that's not until after a main quest or 5.
I've
And this is the stretch of road that so vexed us earlier. A lot better during the day.
Indeed. By that measure, when do you get the headlights?
Also after a main
It
quest
should be
or
a nice
5.
change of pace.
Ready or not? Well, let's go and report in.
Gotta admit, that is an impressive canyon.
Yeah.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, did I just take down 3 of them with one warp strike?
Let's go.
Yep.
Shall we then?
Hit it, Specs.
Yes, I am getting more lazy as we go. I'm also realizing that
We need to replenish
the
our supply of
endless
Curator
amounts
tanks.
of us
Gotcha.
driving probably don't make the best content for YouTube.
There is an amount of our bantering during it that does help, but you know.
Yeah, that's right. Vive is down this way. Why am I running the other way?
That bridge reminded me of another bridge that I've actually been to.
So, how'd it go? Did you get some good shots?
How about these?
And just outside of Las Vegas, as you're headed towards Arizona.
Yeah. Nice. Real nice. I should be good now. It's all gonna work out. You see, I sort of shoved this feature down their throats, and now I'm on the hook for it. A couple of sloppy shots, and I'd never hear the end of it.
So, what are you? The editor or something?
Editor? I'm the president.
Huh?
President and CEO, Meteor Publishing Incorporated. What? Surprised?
Totally.
Guess I don't act too presidential. Anyway, now you know who I am. Let's keep working together, okay?
I like his voice actor too.
Mm-hmm. They've got some real good VAs for this game. 10,000 gil, thank you.
There's my favorite camera team. I've got another job for you. Interested?
Yeah, sure.
I'm still working on that feature about the old legends. This time, I need a photo of the royal tomb that lies in the Fall Grove.
Why do you need that?
Come on, you know why. There's a close link between the legends and the Lucian royal family. There's danger in them woods. You up for it?
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. Try to get a picture of the nearby gate as well. It's a good example of classic Lucian design and architecture.
Tomb in the Fall Grove. I believe I remember that tomb. If I remember right, that's the one that got broken into and the royal arm is missing.
Indeed.
But first, let's go sleep away the night.
Probably a good plan. Anyway, that photo on the bridge reminding me of another bridge that I've actually been to, called the Michael Callahan Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge.
Welcome.
Uh-huh.
And I gotta tell you, it goes over the Colorado River, and it is a damn good view.
Yeah.
And for those of you too lazy to Google it, the punchline here is the Memorial Bridge was actually built so that people don't, to prevent traffic from driving over the dam, because that causes traffic congestion. And so if you go over the Memorial Bridge, you look to the side and you can see perfectly Hoover Dam.
Oh, nice.
Perfect timing.
Which, again, brings back my punchline that there is a damn good view from the
I swear,
bridge.
half your photos or selfies.
Hashtag sorry not sorry.
Hey, this one's pretty good.
I know.
That is a
I
good
think it
photo.
too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for an automated algorithm, Prompto takes some good photos.
You heard that, Prompto? He called you an automated algorithm.
Morning.
Sup? Everything in order?
Yep.
So Nox, haven't taken pics of whatever catches my eye, but what do you want to see?
What does it matter? Not my camera.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Oh, right, I forgot this was a camera view.
What all those gauges in the middle are?
Let's see, looks like oil temp. Oil pressure, maybe? I am not sure about the others.
The one at the very bottom?
The one at the very bottom here is a clock. I'm almost certain.
Yeah, it seems to be moving like a clock.
Yeah.
And the one on the right behind the steering wheel seems to be the gas gauge.
Oh, yeah. You've got gas there. You've got what looks like a boost gauge, although we don't have the supercharger in here yet. Got your speedometer and your tach. Yeah, I think it's cool that they include that view.
Whoa!
Quite a surprise.
So, fun story. I used to live up on the side of the mountain. Not literally, it's just kind of like on the bench. And,
Yeah,
was
no,
just
I live
driving.
on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, you live on the side of the mountain. Yeah, I live on the bench. And we were driving to the store or something, I don't remember. And it was a light snow, but it was one of those light snows with not very far visibility.
Hmm.
And I don't remember if it was at night or not. I think it was still daylight hours. But we were just exiting the neighborhood and saw a single deer poking its head out, of the bush, just because, there's just, nothing on that one side of the neighborhood. Just empty forest land.
Mm-hmm.
And so we saw a single deer, and because it was snow, we just kind of were already cruising at almost 5 miles an hour, so we just kind of stopped, and the deer crossed, and then another deer crossed, and then another deer crossed. Final count was 28.
Jesus.
Yeah, we were sitting there for a while, but like they just kept coming and coming and coming. I was like, wow. Yeah. And unfortunately, this was before technology where everybody had cameras in their phones.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, I mean, just, yeah, that was a very interesting sight to see.
Remind me sometime to have Vetch tell you the Jake Elk story. Because I think you'll love it, but he tells it a lot better than I do.
Yeah. Some stories are good stories, but, like, they're great stories with the right storyteller.
Yeah. There's the gate. And there's the tomb. And
Still
there's
a
the
walk from
obligatory
here.
enemies I need to kill.
Of course. So I mentioned I was kind of cleaning off my desk, and
Tread lightly.
I had found my fidget spinner that was missing a part, and I just found the second fidget spinner not spinner, fidget cube that is fully functional.
Nice.
So, yes.
I like
And
fidget
the first
cubes.
And the first thing I do with it is proceed to just roll the cube. Just take the whole thing and just
Now let's
spin
do
it
the
between my
next
fingers. It's like great.
Mm-hmm.
Got a whole device for fidgeting, and I use the device itself.
Yep.
Try grabbing a shot from here.
Ready or not?
Now we go back, right?
Of course, part of the problem is I have huge hands, and this is not very big.
Tomb robbery. Greatsword remains unaccounted for. Likely taken to Castlemark by demons. Investigation continues. Hunter HQ. Can confirm it is in Castlemark Tower, which is here. And we will go there eventually.
Just don't have the story quest for it yet.
It's actually not even a story quest. I just don't feel like doing it right now.
This is not normal.
No, fair.
Lomlum
going-
Thicket will be done in the course of a story quest, which is part of why I started it and then didn't go back.
But doing all the tombs, is that a part of the story, or is that entirely optional?
Doing all of them is optional. There are a fair number of them that are part of the story, though.
Everything in order.
Yep.
Actually, what time is it? Now it's 10 a.m. I don't want to waste the time to go do Castlemark now. Because Castlemark Tower doesn't open until the sun goes down. Yeah.
Also, what are you talking about? It's 10 a.m. That was 13 hours ago.
In the game. Smartass.
Speaking of, now that you just checked that, we can check that, what we thought was a clock on the dashboard.
Oh, yeah. Looks about right. If it's late 10. And now I have the Final Fantasy X battle music in my head. And I'm not sure what put it there. Roadside scrapyard. Doesn't seem like much of a scrapyard. But okay. One day I will be bored enough and not going somewhere else, and we will kill one of those.
Eventually. But it is not this day.
Yes. I don't see a car. How did they get there? Are they walking? Did they take a taxi? It's one of the advantages to driving is you can do the shopping. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Let me see if... Nope, still no ethers. No, not Ascension gear. I forgot to give Ignis a third. Let's see, increases maximum HP. Ooh, I know, let's give him Vitality. And Prompto. Let's upgrade the Titanium to Silver. Do my menuing when I think about it.
Indeed. And you're in a tunnel. How many encounters do you think we'll have come across?
I have never come across an encounter in this tunnel. Knock on wood.
And also it's daytime, so
Yeah. Well, some of the tunnel non-encounters we came across were during the day too. And if you'll remember when we went in the tunnel for the wax, there were demons there. So it's just they're allergic to the light.
Here we are.
We made it.
It's not so much the presence of the sun as it is the direct light from it.
You made it back in one piece. But did you get the shots?
You tell me. Take a look.
Dim some pretty good shots.
indeed.
Oh, baby, you got them all right. These are perfect. But man, you guys are tough. Surviving a place like that?
Nothing
Yeah, it
we
wasn't
aren't
that
used to.
bad.
Used to it. What kind of journey are you kids on? Anyway, here's your reward.
You wouldn't believe me
Next
if I
up,
told
I'm
you.
thinking it's gonna be tricky, but I'll make it worth your while. You'll take a pay raise, I presume.
Always happy to take more of your money.
Indeed.
If you really want to impress folks, you gotta show them something they've never seen before.
Sounds like a new job.
You got that right. I want a shot from
There we go.
atop the rock of Ravato.
Are you saying we're supposed to climb it?
That's exactly what I'm saying. They say there's a cave near the summit that offers the finest view in all of creation. This job requires camera skills and fighting skills, and no one's more qualified than you kids. Pull this off, and it'll be the most talked about photo in the history of my magazine. Good luck.
Can do.
Because nothing says photography like big rocks.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
I'm trying to remember. Is it a wyvern wing that Sonya wants this time? I think so.
We finally get out of the side questing stuff, and like just seeing the story is gonna be so dissonant for me. I was like, because I have seen you do some of the later story, and it's like, wait, this was in the road trip game? What?
Yep. Some of the things that happen are. Wait, what?
They're very Final Fantasy,
Yes.
and the game thus far has not been very Final Fantasy. I mean, it has, but it hasn't.
Oh, I need to. another 25 minutes won't hurt. Oof.
Yeah, oof. I just scratched an itch behind my ear that I was unable to reach earlier.
That usually feels nice.
Yep. Helps that I found my back scratcher on my desk, too. I knew it was there in the big general area of it. I just had to dig for it a bit. So my desk looks better, but, you know, it could be better than that.
Yeah. Get him. Get him. Oh, yes. Yeah. Looks like the recording is stuttering.
Yeah, it started for me too. I'm not sure if that was just an internet hiccup. I thought it was on my end, so it may have just.
No, it seems to be on my end.
No, that's disappointing. It only
Let's
lasted
see.
for a second though, so that was not bad.
No, it's telling me it's only recording like 12 frames per second right now.
Good.
That's not good. I certainly hope it hasn't been like this the whole time and I haven't been paying attention.
Like I said, it only just barely started stuttering for me, so I don't think it's been an issue for this whole time.
But yeah, because it's going between 11 and 15 frames per second, and that's not watchable.
Yeah. Luckily, the only thing that's happening right now is driving.
Yeah. Well, and worst case scenario, people miss a little bit of side questing.
Hey, Noct, let's take a souvenir shot of you in the volcano. I bet I can get a real good one. What do you say?
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a blast.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, now how should I frame the shot?
Actually, reminds me. I read an article recently. There are for the Super Nintendo, there were different
Hey,
chips
who's up for a bite?
that they would put into the individual cartridges for the game to help. Like you've heard of the Super FX chip and Mode 7 of one of these chips to the game, and the game originally ran at single digits frame per second, and they got it running at the standard, I think it's 60 frames per second the Super Nintendo game runs.
Nice.
And just watching the two side by side is just amazing.
So I paused recording for a moment and restarted it, and now it's reporting 60 frames per second.
Yeah, and it seems to have cleared up on my end as well.
Oh yeah, let's go do the photo op before I forget about it. Well, for anybody who is watching, I apologize for the shitty frame rate. I hope it wasn't for too long. I'll double check, and if it started early on in the video, I may just drop this video.
Take a shot from here.
Good
But-
call. Now it's picture time.
Since when it was complaining about the encoding being overloaded
Let me get this
earlier, I was on NVENC encoding. I switched to the X264, the software encoding. And it's still only using about 10% of my CPU, so that's not bad. It's just weird when it dropped to the frame rate.
Oh,
Very weird indeed.
This will make a fine paint.
Am I just not supposed to get up there?
Apparently.
Oh, I see. You should go this way around the rock.
Man, that hurts.
Another headache. This is not normal. Let's have some light.
sounds good.
Magitek.
Where'd you learn that one, Knock? Back to it.
Really? They brought a Bannerman?
Let's clean him up. Outstanding. Yep.
Real nice here.
Yeah. Huh?
All right, Sonya.
Hey there! So by now you must have gotten used to the field work. I think it's time you graduated from frogs. It'll mean more work, of course, but then you'll be exposed to more modes of life. Well worth the effort, I think.
Yep, a wyvern wing.
Yeah, only because Frog is going to drop wyvern wings.
What can I do for you? Thank you kindly.
Ah, there's the memories of Final Fantasy XII. If I were actually allowed to listen to music.
Come again.
That's it.
What's up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
I could taste test for you.
Ravito. That's a proper mountain. One day.
Hey, what are you after this time? Pleasure doing business. See you later.
Right, helps if I actually equip the things I bought.
Welcome, boys. Looks like you could use a good meal. What can I tell you about? So, what do you
What do
feel
you
like?
have for meals? Tender bird fritters. Increases fire resistance by 50. That will help.
Sure thing.
Bon appetit.
We could use a hand from a brave bunch like you. This one, then. This the unlucky bastard?
Must be rank 5, of course.
Don't get hurt.
This will be good because I need the killer wasps to get
Way to make tracks.
an item that I will need later.
Jeffy?
See you, Prick.
Ooh, a Ronin.
Capital idea.
Nothing to it.
seems a bit touched.
What the hell are you talking about?
It is mine.
Getting a little bit of stuttering again.
Frame rate's down to 36 too.
Odd.
I'm glad to have my voice back.
Kinda like the quiet.
Hey!
Lighten up.
Don't let up now. No, Mr. Nice Guy.
Doesn't touch.
I want to just flop onto a hotel bed.
Whew, cannonball for me.
Camp's not gonna cut it tonight. Thing I need now.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
That's a red giant.
Uh-oh.
I don't feel like dealing with one of those right now. At least the wyverns can't confuse us. It's the worst part about facing those wasps is the confusion.
Yeah.
The hunt is on.
I'm on it.
Is this overkill? Yes. Is it fun anyway? Yes.
Of course.
That's the thing, son.
Was that a good cross chain or what?
A job well done, indeed. No use hanging around here.
And that's pretty good timing. We'll call it after this, after we turn these hunts in, and try to figure out what's going on with my frame rate.
Indeed.
I may have to go back to NVENC and just deal with it bitching about encoding being overloaded on occasion.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ah, welcome back. Good to see you.
But while we turn these in, I want to say thank you again for everybody who came, especially if you stuck through the shitty frame rate issues. I do apologize again for that. Do the liking and the subscribing and all the other YouTube things, and we will see you next time.
I knew you had
Bye.
it in you.